Hi Aquarius, welcome to your What They Aren't Telling You reading for May 2020. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below. This is intended to be an all-encompassing reading. Just going to take a look at everything. It's not just romantic or romance. That's because of Ronageddon, what's going on out there. It's changing like all the time, and so yeah, anything's in play here. So just going to go with that. All right. Everything else you need to know, check the description box below. This could be yours or your person's moon, rising, or Venus sign also if you're dealing with a specific person, not like your job or something else. All right, which basically is your job or another person. So, okay, Aquarius. What do we got here? Aquarius. Two of Pentacles. Okay. Nine of Cups. Five of Swords, Four of Swords, Page of Cups, Six of Pentacles, High Priestess. So this could be Pisces or Cancerian, and Justice, that could be Libra. All right, King of Pentacles right there. Let me get the little guys here. Okay. What's this? Nine of Cups. Is this someone wanting you to be straight with them or tell them the truth or tell them what's what? What's this Nine of Cups about? Empress, that could be Taurus or Aries. What's this High Priestess about? High Priestess. Death card, that could be Scorpio. And what's this Five of Swords about then? What's Five of Swords about? Page of Cups. What's this Page of Cups about? So this is someone that's, okay. So this is all about someone wanting to walk away because of self-care and they need to take care of themselves. That could very well be true. They could have extenuating circumstances. Could be that a business is like, you know, we got to look out for the business. I'm not sure what we're going to do right now. So things are in suspension, and for the health of the business, we've got to pull back, and everything's up in the air right now anyway. And that's across the board. Like every single reading, if we're talking about business, nothing's certain. And they're just like, well, for now, putting everything on hold. You know, but stick around. We might need, it's like, wait, I've got to also move on and take care of myself. So, you know, what's this Six of Pentacles about? This Six of Pentacles. Ace of Cups. What's this Libra? It's not Libra. Justice about. What's this Justice about? Nine of Wands. All right. So this feels like someone that has given you an ultimatum, and if they haven't and have just said goodbye, Aquarius, they want you to still possibly come after them. This is someone that's wanting to get to handle their life and put their life back on track, and they feel like you had a hand in not doing right by them, and that you could make this right. So they're kind of like wanting you to level up and make it right in their mind. That this is someone that's checking out of self-preservation. They're going to detach and for their own mental well-being and health. And they're laying a lot of this at your feet, that you could make it right. What's this Four of Swords here for Aquarius? So, Knight of Cups. Yeah. What's this Four of Swords about for Aquarius? And if this is about a work or business, it's like, well, if you want to put in the effort, you know, we'll count that later. We'll consider it at a later time, or, you know, we'd appreciate any help you could give, but we can't pay you for it. Like, I want to see what you're going to do first, and then we'll talk about compensation later. It's that type of thing. And I don't mean to slam businesses. I know that everybody's doing what they can, and it's just up in the air, and it's changing hourly, you know. So, but that's the best financially or business that they can give you. And that's brass tacks. That's not talking about emotions involved and whatnot. But as far as you dealing with a person, whoever this other party is, they're waiting on you to make it right. Because if you don't, then they're just going to keep on going. This is someone that is making decisions and having to look at the way things are and make some necessary changes in the name of self-preservation. And they really are looking to get themselves back, like get them back. And this is you needing to leave it alone. We got a new beginning here, Four of Swords. Any kind of reconciliation or considering making an effort in this, the way things are, this is you two not doing anything with each other until all of this madness is over, when it's over. Because this person really does not want any distractions in being able to do self-care. And I'm not saying that you're chasing them down and kicking down the door or anything like that. But this is any plans for you to make this up to them, which is what they've alluded to with you, need to be put on hold. You both need to be looking after yourselves right now, and the kids and the family and all that. So this is both of you being in a position to take care of yourselves only. And they are looking for you to restore and make right after this is over, if you are even interested in that. But the idea is to put any kind of moving forward with this person or this company or whatever it is on hold. Now is not the time to overexert yourself or overextend yourself or put yourself in a position where you can't really follow through anyway, because whoever this is, business, family member, romantic partner, they're looking for you to make amends for where they, in their mind, you hadn't followed through. You hadn't done what you said you were going to do, and it was a codependent relationship. What else for Aquarius? So it's any kind of new, beginnings or transformation here. Any kind of new offers need to be put on hold for now, because this person needs some time, and you need to be able to have the freedom to take care of yourself and yours and to think things over anyway. So I think this is someone that pulled back and let you go or ended things out of self-preservation, needing to take care of things are just too topsy-turvy. But what they didn't tell you is that the door is still open. That if you come correct, if you come back and do the right thing here, that they're gonna put you through the paces, but you eventually will be able to earn their trust back. That they might be standing resolute now, and that they're putting their foot down, and that's fine. But what they're not telling you is the door is still open. I don't know if that's good news or bad news. I'm not sure you care either way. I think some of you might be interested in that, but obviously, because it's going to be a mixed bag. But I think it's taken a lot for this person to detach themselves from you. And while I think this is easier for you to just kind of be sitting pretty where you're at, I think this person is having a real hard time doing the final detachment. This could be Virgo right here. All right, what else for Aquarius? But it's almost like they're like, I need to focus on myself because you're not. Like, you're not giving me what I need in this connection. And I want to find someone, if not you, but I really want it to be you, that can pay attention to me and exalt me like I want to exalt you, that I want to be that for you. I want that from somebody else. High Priestess twice here. This could be Pisces or Cancerian. So High Priestess twice. This is all about someone kind of going dark but waiting, like watching and waiting. There's still a connection there, but they're not doing anything about it. This is someone that will walk away out of self-preservation and dignity and pride, and being like, well, okay, I guess that's the way it has to be, than to make any more of an effort in this situation. So whatever you want to do with that, if you're good with the way things are, there's nothing to do here. But if you did want to do something, this is saying wait until this blows over. Whatever's going on in the world right now blows over. Now is not the time for a new beginning. It just needs to wait. What else for... Oopsie. What else for Aquarius? The thing is, though, is this is affording both of you time to take care of yourself. It feels like... your person might have overextended themselves and then they're pulling back because of it. Okay, fine. That's fair. But if they're blaming you for that, that's kind of, then the whole leaving the door open and walking away with dignity rings hollow. Because if you're tapping out of self-preservation, that's respectable. That's fair. But if you're doing it because they're blaming you for something, I don't think you led this person on. I feel like this is just someone that wanted more, and maybe either you didn't or you couldn't, and so they're tapping out. Fine, but don't turn around and go, because you didn't. Yes, that was the agreement from the beginning. You know how I am. Like, you know how I was. You know what the agreement was. You know what we've been dealing with. I feel like you haven't changed, but I feel like your person wanted more, and they kept trying to take this avenue to get more, and then this avenue, and then when none of that worked, when you stayed who you were, they're like, I have to go because this is codependent. Yeah, but not by my hand. I didn't create this dynamic. You know what I mean? So, what else for Aquarius? It feels a bit, and I applaud the need to protect themselves and to pull back out of self-preservation and give this time. They need time to heal and to tend to themselves. It's gotten weird. Totally okay with that. That's honest. That's fair. That's being a decent human being and owning your stuff. But don't go one step further and go, because that's where it gets weird. Because everybody has to own their stuff here. Otherwise, there's no awareness and healing. And I think this is someone that kind of expected a bit more of you than maybe you ever were willing to give, or this is just someone that ended up wanting more, and there's a tendency for them to kind of want to blame you for not being on the same page when you never were in the beginning. Like, you didn't change. I think they did. It happens. And as long as they don't blame you for being a jerk, and, it's like, this is how we were in the beginning. I was good with that. You knew I was good with that. This didn't have to go any further for me. If you want more, go find it. God love you. But don't blame me for withholding from you. I never withheld from you. This was the dynamic from the beginning. Page of Wands reversed, hateful words, and Eight of Wands. So this is someone that probably had a tantrum and left in a hurry. There was an explosive tantrum and someone just left. Just moved, pulled up all the stakes. And the thing is because they want more from you probably than you're willing to give, or... and it's no sense in trying to explain that to him, or you both need to be in your separate corners right now. So if this is dealing with a business or even a family member, but business, a job, this is someone that got some new information and had to make some sweeping changes. And it's basically they're looking out for their business, and they would like to come back at a later date and reinstate your services. But for right now, it's up in the air. If they can compensate you, they will. But that all depends on information they're waiting on. I think if this is a business, they want to do the right thing, and they want to be fair. And that also, though, is self-preservation, because if they don't, they could open themselves up to a lawsuit at a later time, right? So this is someone's being very careful and is reacting to information as it comes in, as far as what your position in the job or company is. But they do want to do the right thing. They just have to do what's best for the bottom line right now. And I'm seeing that across the board. I mean, that's obvious. Doesn't need a tarot reading for that. Okay, all right. I hope this was helpful, Aquarius. I hope to see you in the next reading. You take some much needed time for yourself, and I hope your person gets that too, because they're still trying to figure it out. They're kind of confused. They're trying to tell themselves a story that I think deep down they know is not right, and they've got to sit with just sheer disappointment. This is someone that's just really bummed about how things didn't turn out after all the effort they made. They're bummed that they couldn't get you to change your mind, or that things aren't able to go further. It's just disappointment. And I think that's just a really hard thing to swallow. So I think they're trying to deal with that the best they can. And it's hard not to blame, because then it makes you feel better about your failure, I guess. But they're trying. I mean, they're just doing the best they can, I think. No harm, no foul. But don't come yell at me. The tantrums need to stop. Okay, all right. I hope this was helpful. I hope to see you in the next reading. You take care, Aquarius, and much love to you, much support. If you're a first responder or essential worker, thank you for your service. All right, you take care.